Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another video. All right, so today I am going to be doing something fun and different. You may have seen these panels on my channel before. They are sculpted panels, that is what they're called, and you can get them from BearWoods. And of course, you can always save a discount on these panels by using code Kanella, and you save 5%. But again, all that info will be in the description below. Now, today I am going to be painting this beauty. And I got the idea and inspiration from a really talented artist on Instagram. Her name is Lisa Marie, and her Instagram is Lisa Marie Art Designs, I believe. I will link her Instagram in the description below. And if you are on Instagram, go and check her out because her work is stunning. She does beautiful coasters. That's a lot of her work is coasters, but then she also does a bunch of other stuff, and it is just fabulous. So I got the idea and my inspiration from Lisa Marie. And so today I am going to be working with nothing but my pearl paints by Arteza. Sorry about that. So phone call. So anywho, I totally got distracted now. So I am going to be working with pearl paints by Arteza. That's all I'm going to be using in today's video. So let's first start off with the type of panel we have here. So this is a 16-inch round sculpted panel, and the design is called Metal. All right, so the design is called Metal on that. And the colors I'm going to be using today, let's put that away. So the colors I'm going to be using today are Pearl Sea Green. Then I have Pearl Cactus Green. Then I have Pearl Pastel Green. And then Pearl Sage Green. So those are the colors I'm going to be using. And I'm literally just going to get a paintbrush and I'm going to paint these colors. I'm not mixing them with anything. They're just going to come straight out of the tube. And I'm going to methodically paint. So there's 4 colors. So I got to do 4 sections. And as each section changes, I'm going to kind of change the colors as it goes. All right, so I'm gonna start off with a few colors, the first color, and I'll do that with you guys, and then I'm going to speed you guys up. So let me just get myself situated and we'll get started. All right, everybody. So what I've gone and done is, because this is a 16-inch round, what I did was I took my, I even have a BearWoods measuring tape. Isn't that awesome? So I took my BearWoods measuring tape and I basically just scored off 4, 8, 12, and then 16 inches. And so at least that way I know this section here is going to be one color, then this section is another color, and then this and this. And I'm going to blend them in as I go along. So that's what I did there. So I kind of know how much each section is going to be. And I've got here my Arteza. I'm all Arteza today and BearWoods. So I've got my Arteza paintbrush here, and you can save 10% off all your Arteza products using code Kanella5. All right, so I'm going to get started. I just have a piece of paper here where I was kind of, look at those. Aren't they pretty? These are all my Arteza pearls. I was trying to figure out what colors I wanted to use. So I'm going to get started. I'm just going to put a blob of paint there. I'm sure I'm going to need more. And I'm going to start down here at the bottom. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm not obviously going to paint the sides. I'm going to avoid painting the sides, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the sides just yet. So I'm going to avoid painting the sides for now. And I'm just going to get started. Now, keep in mind, this is going to need at least 2 coats. So when this is all dry, I'm going to have to come back and do a second coat and maybe even a 3rd coat. So this is a time-consuming project. But when it's done, it's going to look fabulous because these pearl paints are going to shimmer like crazy. Now you could use, you know, metallic paints from Amsterdam or something. But I really, really wanted to use these pearl paints by Arteza. So, you know, you don't really need to watch me sit and paint this whole board in real time. So I am going to speed you guys up. I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse, and I will speed this up because it's going to take forever. And you might want like 2 brushes, 2 different sizes, just so that you can get the edges better. So I am going to continue this process, and you guys are going to be on a time lapse and sped up. All right, everybody. So I am back and I am outside. So if you hear any outside noises, I apologize. But we are outside now. And what I have gone and done is I've done 2 layers of the paint, as you saw in the time lapse. I did 2 layers. Once I was done with the 2 layers, I took a very fine light grit sandpaper and I sanded the entire piece because it was a little rough. So you do sand the piece and sand the sides as well. So I sanded it, and then after I sanded it, I added a 3rd coat, because after sanding it kind of makes it a little dull and it doesn't look as nice. But then you just add a 3rd coat. So this has 3 coats of paint on it, and as you can see here, I'll put it here in the sunlight. It is just gorgeous. All right, look at that shimmer. I'm loving these Arteza paints. So what I have here now, I've put it, I'm out here in my backyard, and I've got my husband's work table here. I have covered it in newspaper, so I am going to varnish it. Now, typically with these sculpted panels, you can do, you can resin it. What you would have to buy is what's called an easy form, which comes on the website. You'll see it there if you purchase these boards. So if you want to know how to use the easy form and a full process tutorial, I will link a video here up at the top where I've done that in a previous video where I did that ocean piece. That video will explain in detail how to use the easy form and what you need to do. So I'm not going to use the easy form in this video because I'm not going to resin this piece. Instead, I have decided to just varnish it. So what I'm going to be using is my Winsor & Newton general purpose high gloss varnish. All right, so I'm going to varnish it. And then what else I have, actually I've taped all my edges down, but I also have my picnic tent food net, which you can buy off Amazon. This one I bought off the dollar store a couple years ago, and I'll show you that how it works in a minute. So I'm going to get myself set up. I'm going to put my phone up on the tripod and we'll get started with the spraying. All right, so I'll show you guys the net. They come in smaller sizes as well, but I've decided to go with this bigger one. So when I'm done spraying it, I'm just going to put it on top, just like this, to keep any bugs or fluff or dandelion fluff or anything that's floating around in the air around here. So I'm just going to cover it like so. All right. Now, ideally, this is probably best to do in the shade Right now my backyard is fully covered in sun, and probably within the next hour the sun will creep this way, but it is what it is. So I am going to start by spraying, and I would probably do 3 layers on this by the time it's all said and done. I'm giving a few hours in between for it to dry. All right, so read the label, read the instructions. It says to hold, let's see here, 30 centimeters or 12 inches from the surface. When finished, hold the can upside down and spray for a few seconds to make sure there's no clogs in the tip for the next time you want to use it. All right, so I'm gonna get started making sure I also get all my edges, and you just basically want to go back and forth until you spray the whole piece. And shake the can very well too. All right, now I'm gonna just kind of do the sides here. And that is it. That is the first coat. So I'm going to cover it, let it dry for a couple of hours, and I will come back to it and do another coat, and then another coat after that. So I've covered the piece after the first layer of varnish, and as you can see, I did tape down the edges just in case the wind decides to blow it off and ruin my piece. And then I also draped over just a kitchen towel, just to keep it in the shade, because I don't really want the sun hitting it. I don't know, just in case it affects the drying process of the varnish. So I just threw a kitchen towel over it. But ideally, it's best if you obviously do this in the shade. So I'll be back in a couple of hours. All right, everybody, so there you have it. This is the final results. I did spray it 3 times, so it's got 3 coats of the Winsor & Newton gloss varnish, and I think it looks just amazing. As you saw there in the sunlight outside, it just shimmer and shines. Really happy with this piece. I'm actually looking forward to doing more of these in different color palettes. I was thinking purples, and then maybe even like bronze, copper, and golds kind of thing, or rose gold, you know, that kind of color palette. If you have any other color palette ideas, I'd love to hear them. This one's more of an oceany green to me. But yeah, so there's so many color ideas I can do. I could even do a rainbow one, which would be super cool actually too. But yeah, I'll be getting more panels. So as I mentioned, the panels are from BearWoods, and you can check them out. Their website will be listed in the description below, and they ship to Canada and the US and worldwide, I think. Just check their website, and don't forget you can save 5% on all your BearWoods needs. And also don't forget the Arteza paints. You can save 10% off your Arteza products using code Kanella5, and that's only unfortunately if you live in the US and the UK. There is no discount. I'm sorry for my fellow Canadians. It is what it is. They don't ship to Canada. You can only buy them on Amazon, and there is no discount for Amazon.ca. Okay, so please keep that in mind. The Arteza discount is only for US and UK. So that is it. I would love to know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Let me know. And it is available for purchase. It is a 16-inch wood round. If anyone is interested in purchasing this piece, you can email me at canellaCiraco@gmail.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this cute little tutorial with these wonderful colors. And until next time, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.